Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in this Unimportant review, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original sketch figures. I grabbed one of the boxes so you guys could see what the packaging looks like. This one is for Donatello. Shows the illustration that all these are supposed to be referencing. Funny enough, NECA is actually putting out these two particular ones here as actual action figures.
So, again, I know you already explained this to me, but explain it to them. Why did you get these, Steve?
I just thought they were kind of cool.
Because you usually don't get stuff like this. You're, like, very specific when it comes to TMNT.
Yeah, it's generally movie. I tend to, when I'm buying things, movies, I get a few here and there that I think are cool. Like, I've been buying the Last Ronin ones.
Last Ronin's understandable.
After this review, we're going to be doing the new remastered toy ones because I like the toys. And I want to get Super 7, but I didn't want to pay Super 7 price. So Playmates being $15 is kind of like my nice sweet spot for that.
It's affordable option.
And for something, like I said, for things that I may not be quite as into, I don't mind grabbing sometimes, but as long as they're like more affordable, like these. When I picked these up, these were on sale for $10.
Oh, nice.
So I got the entire set for $40, which perfectly fine for me to grab because I have like a. Technically, I got representation for the cartoon here. Primarily, it's movies. And like I said, some random stuff. Like I grabbed the Power Ranger Turtles because I thought they were cool.
Yeah, they are, actually. They're
Like Super 7s do the 2003 ones. I'm probably going to grab them just for giggles.
Oh my god, it's like I'm trapped in this corner. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of videos to do. But that's the main reason I grabbed them. It's just they were super unique. So I thought they'd be cool to have like some kind of representation of them in the collection. And so these will be perfect. I'm not going to worry about grabbing the NECAs or whatever. Because hunting down Comic-Con stuff generally sucks.
Yeah, oh my god.
Having to wait in queues online or trying to hunt them down on eBay or begging somebody that's actually going to do the show. It's just, I don't have to worry about it. So we got Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. Showed you guys the packagings for these unimportant reviews. They are unedited reviews that go up on our Patreon in advance. So if you guys like to donate, help support the channel, be great. $3 get you into our Discord, where we share figures, talk about customs, get customs done, share collections, upcoming releases, just random stuff in general. We've talked about life in there, just Casey shows up in there once in a while.
For no reason. It's
for
just
pictures.
whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of just a whatever discussion thread. But if you like the channel and you like to be with some like-minded individuals, definitely recommend it. But anyways, since we got them opened up out of the cardboard prison, first and foremost, we're going to get the turtles out of the way. Because each of them come with this card here, which is just the illustration. So you know what it's based off. And if you want to like copy the pose, you know exactly how to do it now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It's just made out of cardboard, so this thing is not really meant to last. So,
Which is fine. It's supposed to stay in a box anyway. You know.
well, that's why you have this here, where you have the little broken ooze canister that works as a stand, which they each come with one, the exact same canister for each one.
Oh, sad day.
So for me, I have one of these out so I can display it. The rest I just kept in the boxes.
Yeah, that's okay.
In case something bad happens to this one, I have backups. So we're cool there. And if you don't plan on buying all of them, at least you get the option. If you want, if you're like, I just want to get like they're because these are kind of goofy looking. I'll be honest.
Yes, they are.
They also got cat hair on them. They may hang out my. Casey was actually playing with a few of these the other day. I was playing Elden Ring, and these guys were hanging out on the floor because I was planning on doing the video, and I just looked down because she was being quiet, and she's just like pulling out the weapons. It's like, wee. It's just like, you know what? She's not yelling. We're gonna run with it.
Just let her destroy it. It's fine. They're only $15.
It's what? Not even. I got them for 10.
Oh, sweet.
They're generally $15. But I do like this. I kind of wish there was maybe something a little bit. I was gonna say brittle, but just something that was more durable.
That definitely won't last if you don't put that.
Could it at least been laminated? Maybe.
Whoa! $10, sir. $10. Okay.
I'd pay it. They're 15. Thank you. But if I'd almost pay a little bit extra for something that's a little bit more durable. It's like, I understand, but honestly, I'm almost surprised. And we're just like, yeah, you have to cut it out from the back of the box if you want to do it this way. Like the good old fashioned days. Like make this like really want to give it that vintage vibe. I could have seen them easily doing something like that. But like I mentioned, each of them come with those. They also each come with their own displays, which I completely forgot who goes to who. I know this one was Michelangelo's.
You sure?
Yes, well, you can see because he's elevated in the picture. It's the only reason I remember. So he stands on top of the box here. Like that. Also, these that can come off, which I'm actually going to do real quick. Because these guys actually connect together. I think this one was Leonardo's because it's the front one.
That only gives you the other one, 50-50 shot, Steve.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's whoever on the side. So this side would be Donatello. And then this side would be Raphael. It's the exact same. Oh, the other one's the exact same stand. Okay, I don't have to question anymore then.
Yeah, I don't think it matters at that point then. Just the two ones are unique.
But anyways, they don't really fully attach to each other. There's a little groove there. It doesn't do jack diddly squat.
Jack diddly squat.
So you have to kind of set it up on the table.
And then leave it.
And then, yeah, don't breathe on it. You'll be fine.
A little.
Like, when it's laying down,
glue gun won't kill it. It'll be fine.
You know, that is true. Glue gun would come on. Well, I'd be worried about the top because it's actually graded here. It's pretty smooth on them. Oh, actually, it's the name. So, Don Raff.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps. Okay.
See, they were thinking of you, Steve. They was like, there's going to be that one Steve who's going to forget.
Yes, he's going to forget exactly who goes. So then, put that back on. So Raphael, hands out there. Donatello, hands out there. Leonardo, right there.
And he falls off.
I will say, it's not the worst thing ever.
But it's not the best either.
Let's say he tends to want to pop off the pegs pretty easy. But I think, that works pretty well when you got it all together. It's kind of cool.
Actually, it doesn't look that bad, honestly.
Like, if it's just sitting on a shelf and you didn't have to mess with it, looks fine. Getting it to here, I can see it being a little frustrating. The only other thing I would say is kind of a negative for these guys is, like, they're not that expensive, so I'm not, expecting, oh, wow, articulation out of these things. But they got elbow bend, elbow rotation. The arms can pretty much go wherever you want. Hands, rotate. No hinges there, though, or ball joint. So you only get the rotation. The head, it's on a hinge, so forward and back. You can rotate it side to side. Nothing at the waist. Legs. Oh, you know what? I thought these went out, but they don't. They're only on a hinge. So you go
very limited.
So you go forward and back. You can rotate, bend at the knees. Also, piece of tape stuck to my hand.
You know where NECA might
stuck to my finger.
This is there actually might be way better than this, at least in articulation department.
Yeah, it's articulation. So, for instance, Donatello is not the easiest person to get him to hold the weapon with both hands. And then, the picture shows him kind of doing this. Now, that wrist is not bending in the right position. In order to do this, keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning.
God.
All night long.
It's like, thank God these are $10, $15. Otherwise, if you would have snapped that would be so bad.
So you can almost get them there. I'm sure if I finessed it a little bit more, I could maybe get a little bit closer.
It's almost about, yeah, there you go.
It's not quite vertical, but yeah, it's close enough. So getting into some of the poses, like I said, it can be a little bit frustrating, but I still think it's serviceable. Then they actually come with a decent amount of stuff. Granted, it's each of the things is for the photo. So Donatello has the staff. You can put the staff on the back here on the plate. He's got nothing going around the waist. It's also funny that they got the little turtle tails because it kind of looks like something else dangling down there.
I've seen that, and I wasn't going to say anything, so I'm like, yeah.
Which I know is a common joke between these guys, but it's just I'm sure April would be blushing a little bit. Leonardo has the
I'll be blushing how small it is from what I heard in Turtles.
but real turtles, it's like what, 3/4 of their
Exactly, that's
body.
what I mean.
That ain't 3/4. But he has both the swords, which I think is kind of cool that they're actually bending a bit. Because when you see in the illustration, they're not quite straight. And it's got like a little bit of a curve to it. And I think it's kind of cool that they tried to replicate that a little bit. Maybe a little too hard.
It turned out actually pretty good.
Because also looking at it, they're not quite detailed the same way the swords are on here either. Like they have the little loops at the end, which those ones don't. So I'd say, like I said, it's the only real negative. It's not quite like it is in the picture, but it's pretty serviceable. Then they slide in. And the nice thing too is the coloring here is actually really solid too. Like you got the silver here, you got the blue. It's got a little bit of gold on the handle, so there is some color differentiation.
I do like that each one of them, it is a different color.
They even got like a little bit of the shadowing on the shells. Just think it looks cool. Then the mouths are kind of... Yeah, pretty much they're accurate to the picture. I was thinking it was maybe supposed to be more like the toys, but technically both Raphael and Michelangelo both have the open mouths. I think the most unique thing, like he has the straps going along the stomach, but I think it's kind of cool that Mike's nunchuck holder is on his wrist.
Is that from the original illustration?
Yeah, it is on here. It's got the nunchucks right there.
Neat.
I think it's kind of cool. It'd be kind of awkward to try to grab them. I guess you just like wrist, and then you hold them. I do wish he came with some, because some of the figures will have the, like in the photo, it shows them spinning, and sometimes they'll have that accessory that makes it look like the chucks are spinning.
Spin.
Well, not even that. It's just like the piece, like a circular piece of plastic with like
that little plastic circle thing.
Yeah. Might have been kind of cool for him to have like that extra little option. But again, coloring's good. Like the shading on him. It kind of, like I said, it's just weird that he doesn't have straps going along his stomach. Like he looks more naked. Like I don't know why, but it's just like he feels naked.
He looks naked.
Even though they just have a strap.
Yeah.
So they're still naked. But like this is less naked for me than this. And it just bugs me a little bit. But I think I'm just like geared to just seeing that. That just seems off for me. I love the little heads though on them, where they just look kind of angry. It's elongated. Like they almost look more turtle-esque the way they are right now.
Yeah, they do.
Than the actual turtles. Shells are really cool. I like too the coloring on them, which is probably the most like toy-looking thing on them because they're more accurate to the way they were for the original action figures.
Like I said, I like that they're all different colors. It makes them unique.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that Raphael has a sword, though. It's just, again, it shows him having it in the picture. It's just weird. Like, it just feels unnatural. But I'm okay with it.
Maybe there's something we don't know.
Right? And then the strap here is a little bit different than Leonardo, where it's got that little strand coming down on the front. But he has two of them, because he technically got two belts for each for the katanas. And overall, pretty solid set. I think for the price point, I'm pretty happy with this. I think they come with enough accessories. I like the coloring on them. Like I said, the articulation on it can be a little frustrating, but that I think it's just more based off the fact like off the actual model of the figure more so than the articulation itself. Like you're kind of limited in what it could do to begin with anyways. And they're pretty sweet. I know I was going to say, well, if you could find them, I picked mine up at Target. Good luck probably trying to find them at Target.
Sold out.
Yeah, I know the Comic-Con version, they're actually doing black and white ones, which hurts my feelings because I think I would rather have those because it look like the illustration. Am I going to try to hunt them down? No. I'm happy with these ones. But I think between the two, I think the black and white one's probably the cooler set to have. So if you guys are interested in getting that, definitely look for the Comic-Con set, however they're going to be releasing that. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this review. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, guys. Like about the day, which channel done it. Greatly would appreciate it. And if you guys like to pick up some turtle collectibles for yourself, collectibles for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel. Get yourself a sweet collectible, especially if you're already collecting the NECA Turtles. If you guys want to get the set of the Super 7 2003 ones, I know I did. Got mine through Entertainment Earth because free freaking shipping.
It is, actually.
Yeah, which is... It's like the little things that help. Because even like Big Bad... They're generally the same price, but when you're spending that much money and you can get free shipping instead of spending the $5 shipping.
$5 is $5.
Yeah, it's still savings, so I appreciate it.
You know, back in the days, you say you get a $5 foot long, but now you can say you can get $5.
And it wasn't even a foot long.
That is true.
Like Raphael here. But anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.